And so sometimes if I feel like, oh, I've wasted time or it's taken too long, I kind of go back to that idea that like we're always on the right timeline. Even if we see, friends or competitors do something more quickly.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're stepping into the chic and glamorous world of Gwyneth Paltrow. From her luxe lifestyle and goop empire to the latest buzz-making headlines. If you're into star power and savvy business moves, smash that like button and hit subscribe so you don't miss a beat. Let's get into it. Early life. Born Gwyneth Kate Paltrow on September 27, 1972 in Los Angeles, California, Gwyneth was raised in a family deeply entrenched in the world of entertainment. A legacy that would ultimately pave the way for her own career in the spotlight. Her father, Bruce Paltrow, was a respected television and film director and producer, best known for his work on St. Elsewhere and The White Shadow. Her mother, Blythe Danner, was an acclaimed stage and film actress, known for her elegance and versatility. Growing up in such a creatively rich environment, Gwyneth was surrounded from an early age by actors, filmmakers, and artists, making the entertainment industry feel more like a natural extension of family life than a distant dream. Gwyneth spent much of her childhood in the Tony neighborhoods of Santa Monica and Brentwood, later also spending time on the East Coast. She was raised alongside her younger brother, Jake Paltrow, who would go on to become a director and screenwriter. Her upbringing was marked by a blend of privilege and artistic encouragement. The Paltrow household valued education and self-expression, and Gwyneth was introduced to literature, theater, and music at a young age. Summers were often spent on the East Coast, particularly in Massachusetts, where the family enjoyed more low-key intellectual pursuits, fostering a balance between Hollywood glamour and grounded personal values. A pivotal influence in her early years came from her mother, whose passion for acting served as a constant source of inspiration. Gwyneth frequently accompanied Blythe to rehearsals and backstage performances, giving her a first-hand look at the discipline and passion required in the craft. While she initially considered following a different path, Gwyneth couldn't escape the magnetic pull of the stage and screen. Before fully committing to acting, Gwyneth briefly enrolled at the University of California, Santa Barbara to study art history. However, the allure of performance ultimately proved too strong, and she dropped out to pursue acting full-time, a decision supported by her family, especially her father, who was known to be both her biggest fan and toughest critic. Even in her teenage years, Gwyneth's poise, intelligence, and presence made her stand out. She took part in school plays and community theater, honing her craft with a maturity beyond her years. Her first foray into film came in her late teens, with small roles that quickly drew attention to her natural talent and screen presence. But perhaps one of the most significant relationships in shaping her early path was her bond with Steven Spielberg, a family friend and godfather, who cast her in a small role in his 1991 film Hook. This early exposure to a major film set helped affirm her decision to pursue acting and marked the beginning of what would become a distinguished career. Gwyneth Paltrow's early life was shaped by a unique blend of Hollywood heritage, intellectual curiosity, and personal ambition. Surrounded by creativity and guided by deeply rooted family connections, she grew into a young woman ready to step confidently into the world of performance, carrying with her not just a famous name, but also the talent and determination to make it her own. Career and success. Gwyneth Paltrow's journey from a promising young actress to a cultural icon and business mogul is a story of talent, transformation, and calculated reinvention. Building on the artistic foundation of her early life, she broke into Hollywood with a series of supporting roles in the early 1990s, but it was her breakout performance in Emma, 1996, an adaptation of the Jane Austen novel that first established her as a leading lady with charm, wit, and classical poise. However, her true breakthrough came just 2 years later with Shakespeare in Love, 1998, where she played Viola de Lesseps, a fictional muse of William Shakespeare. The role not only showcased her emotional range and intelligence as an actress, but earned her the Academy Award for Best Actress, catapulting her to global fame at just 26 years old. Following her Oscar win, Paltrow became one of the most sought-after actresses of her generation. Throughout the late 1990s and early 2000s, she headlined a string of major films including The Talented Mr. Ripley, A Perfect Murder, Sliding Doors, and Proof, for which she received a Golden Globe nomination. Her performances consistently displayed a rare blend of vulnerability and sophistication, and she became known for portraying women of complexity and depth. At the same time, she cultivated relationships with prominent directors and actors, cementing her place within Hollywood's A-list circles. While many actresses might have remained squarely within dramatic film, Paltrow's career evolved with the changing entertainment landscape. A major turning point came in 2008, when she joined the Marvel Cinematic Universe as Pepper Potts in Iron Man. Her role as Tony Stark's sharp and grounded assistant, and later love interest and CEO, introduced her to a new generation of fans and launched her into blockbuster territory. She would reprise the role in several Marvel films, including The Avengers, Iron Man 2 and 3, and Avengers: Endgame, playing a key part in what would become the most successful film franchise in cinematic history. Beyond acting, Paltrow's career took a bold turn when she entered the wellness and lifestyle space with the launch of her brand, Goop, in 2008. What started as a weekly email newsletter grew into a full-fledged company offering everything from curated products and clean beauty items to health advice and luxury experiences. Though the brand has sparked debate for promoting controversial wellness trends, its influence is undeniable. Goop became a powerful voice in the wellness industry, spawning a Netflix series, The Goop Lab, retail pop-ups, summits, and a global following. As the face of the brand, Paltrow transitioned from Hollywood starlet to CEO, redefining what it means to have a second act in the entertainment world. Throughout her career, Gwyneth has continued to earn recognition, not just for her acting but for her entrepreneurial ambition. She's received numerous accolades, including a Golden Globe, a Primetime Emmy for her guest role on Glee, and multiple award nominations across both film and television. Her performances often resonate long after the credits roll, and her business ventures have opened doors for celebrities looking to diversify their careers beyond entertainment. Gwyneth Paltrow's career success is not just about the roles she's played, but the fearless way she's shaped her own narrative. From Oscar-winning performances to building a global brand, she has remained a compelling force in entertainment and business alike. Her ability to adapt, challenge norms, and take creative risks has solidified her legacy as more than just a star. She's a true cultural and entrepreneurial powerhouse. Income and net worth. Gwyneth Paltrow's financial success is a testament to her versatility, savvy business acumen, and long-standing influence in both Hollywood and the wellness industry. Her estimated net worth ranges from $200 million to $250 million, according to various financial outlets, making her one of the wealthiest actresses turned entrepreneurs in the world. Her income is drawn from a diverse mix of acting, endorsements, business ventures, and investments, each playing a key role in building her impressive financial empire. In the earlier stages of her career, Paltrow earned millions through her work in film. As an Oscar-winning actress and star of several high-grossing movies, she commanded substantial salaries for roles in both independent dramas and blockbuster franchises. Her involvement in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, where she played Pepper Potts in Iron Man, Avengers, and related titles, was not only creatively significant but financially lucrative, reportedly earning her millions for each appearance. However, the real shift in Paltrow's income came when she transitioned into entrepreneurship with the launch of Goop in 2008. In 2018, Goop was valued at around $250 million, and while Paltrow has never publicly confirmed her exact stake, she is believed to be the company's largest shareholder, making Goop a major source of her current wealth. In addition to Goop, Paltrow has leveraged her celebrity status into high-paying endorsement deals and collaborations with brands in fashion, beauty, and wellness. Over the years, she's partnered with companies like Estée Lauder and Coach, and more recently, she has launched co-branded products and limited collections tied to her lifestyle philosophy, each adding to her financial portfolio. Paltrow has also made money through media and content deals. In 2020, Netflix premiered The Goop Lab, a docuseries based on her company, for which she reportedly received a sizable production fee. She's also published several best-selling cookbooks and wellness guides, expanding her brand into the publishing world. From box office hits to boardroom moves, Gwyneth Paltrow has redefined what it means to be a celebrity entrepreneur. Her ability to build a brand that resonates with a global audience and monetize that influence across industries has secured her financial standing as much as her talent secured her stardom. With a net worth that continues to grow through strategic ventures and brand expansion, Paltrow remains a powerful force in both entertainment and business. Lifestyle insights. While Gwyneth Paltrow's entrepreneurial success and Hollywood acclaim have earned her global recognition, it's her distinctive lifestyle, rooted in wellness, creativity, and a deep sense of self-awareness, that truly sets her apart. Her personal life reflects the same intentionality and curiosity that drive her professional ventures, making her one of the most fascinating figures in celebrity culture. Paltrow is famously devoted to health and wellness, and her daily routine reflects that commitment. She follows a clean, largely organic diet and has embraced alternative health practices that range from infrared saunas and meditation to juice cleanses and acupuncture. Yoga has long been a pillar of her lifestyle, both for physical health and mental clarity. These passions aren't just habits, they are extensions of her identity, and they've become central to her brand through Goop, where she shares her discoveries and routines with her audience. Her home life, much like her public persona, emphasizes balance and serenity. Whether it's preparing plant-based meals for her family or enjoying long walks in nature, Paltrow is known for cultivating a peaceful, intentional environment. She has spoken openly about her love of cooking, often hosting elegant dinner parties and experimenting with healthy recipes. It's not uncommon to find her unwinding by reading poetry or indulging in classical music, adding another layer of sophistication to her lifestyle. Fashion has also played a defining role in Gwyneth's personal expression. Known for her minimalist yet elegant aesthetic, she often favors clean lines, neutral palettes, and high-end designers like Stella McCartney and Tom Ford. Her style has evolved over the years, from red carpet glamour to a more refined, effortless look that aligns with her lifestyle philosophy. Luxurious but grounded. She's frequently cited as a style icon and has appeared on numerous best-dressed lists throughout her career. Beyond wellness and fashion, Paltrow is deeply engaged in philanthropy. She has supported various causes over the years, including food security, education, cancer research, and women's health. She has worked with organizations like the Robin Hood Foundation, the Elton John AIDS Foundation, and Stand Up to Cancer. Her philanthropic work often reflects her personal values: healing, empowerment, and wellness for all. She's also been vocal about mental health, using her platform to destigmatize therapy and encourage emotional self-care. Of course, Paltrow's lifestyle hasn't been without controversy. Goop, while incredibly successful, has drawn criticism for promoting products and wellness claims that some scientists and medical experts consider pseudoscientific or unproven. From jade eggs to energy stickers, the brand has been at the center of multiple media firestorms. Gwyneth, however, has met the criticism with a mixture of grace and defiance, acknowledging the scrutiny while maintaining her belief in personal wellness exploration. Over time, she has adjusted the company's messaging and worked to bring more credibility and transparency to its offerings, reflecting a commitment to growth and evolution. Her openness about personal challenges, such as dealing with postpartum depression, navigating divorce, and redefining motherhood and relationships, has also shaped her public image. Her concept of conscious uncoupling was widely mocked at first, but later came to represent a more thoughtful, evolved approach to separation. It's just one example of how Paltrow has often been ahead of the curve in reframing modern lifestyle norms. Ultimately, Gwyneth Paltrow's lifestyle mirrors her larger philosophy: to live with intention, to question norms, and to prioritize well-being in every aspect of life. Her unique combination of Hollywood glamour, wellness advocacy, and intellectual curiosity has helped shape conversations about health, beauty, and personal growth. Whether admired or criticized, her lifestyle continues to be influential, adding to her legacy as not just an actress or entrepreneur, but as a cultural tastemaker redefining modern womanhood. Relationships and personal life. Much like her carefully curated lifestyle, Gwyneth Paltrow's relationships, both personal and professional, have been central to her evolution as an actress, entrepreneur, and public figure. Known for her candor and emotional intelligence, Paltrow has navigated love, family, and friendship under the scrutiny of the spotlight with a level of grace and openness that has both fascinated and inspired her fans. Her most high-profile relationship was with Coldplay frontman Chris Martin, whom she married in 2003. The couple quickly became one of Hollywood's most talked-about pairings, blending the worlds of music and film with effortless charm. Together, they had 2 children, Apple, born in 2004, and Moses, born in 2006. Gwyneth has often spoken about how motherhood changed her perspective on life and success, grounding her in ways that extended beyond career accolades. Her dedication to raising emotionally intelligent and well-balanced children has been a consistent theme in interviews and public appearances. In 2014, after more than a decade together, Paltrow and Martin announced their separation using the now famous phrase, conscious uncoupling, a term that initially drew public ridicule but has since entered the lexicon as a more mindful and respectful approach to divorce. Despite their separation, the two have remained close friends and committed co-parents, often vacationing together with their children and speaking highly of one another. Their modern, amicable approach to family life has been praised for challenging traditional narratives around divorce and setting a new standard for post-marital relationships. In 2018, Gwyneth married television writer, producer, and director Brad Falchuk, best known for co-creating series like Glee and American Horror Story. Their romance blossomed after meeting on the set of Glee, where Paltrow had a recurring guest role. Falchuk brought 2 children from a previous marriage into their blended family, and Gwyneth has embraced the role of stepmother with enthusiasm. Their relationship is marked by a shared love for wellness, creativity, and introspective growth, and they've often spoken about the intentional work they put into their marriage, highlighting therapy, communication, and independence as key pillars. Now, according to sources close to the couple reported by People magazine, Gwyneth and Brad are said to be planning for a 3rd child together. While the couple hasn't commented publicly, insiders suggest the idea has been a meaningful topic of discussion in their household. For Gwyneth, the desire to expand her family is seen not as a reaction to public expectations, but as a personal journey grounded in love, emotional readiness, and a shared sense of purpose with her husband. Family ties remain important to Paltrow, particularly her bond with her younger brother Jake Paltrow, a filmmaker in his own right. The siblings have collaborated on creative projects and remain deeply supportive of each other's careers. Gwyneth also speaks fondly of her late father, Bruce Paltrow, whose death in 2002 was a defining moment in her life. She credits him as her emotional anchor and guiding force, often referencing the wisdom and encouragement he offered throughout her formative years. Her mother, actress Blythe Danner, continues to be a cherished presence, both personally and professionally, and the two have even shared the screen on occasion. In the broader entertainment industry, Gwyneth has built and maintained strong friendships with fellow actresses like Cameron Diaz, Reese Witherspoon, and Beyoncé, often referring to them as part of her trusted inner circle. These relationships go beyond celebrity camaraderie. They reflect a mutual respect among women navigating fame, motherhood, and entrepreneurship. Ultimately, Gwyneth Paltrow's relationships reflect a deep commitment to authenticity, personal growth, and emotional intelligence. Whether as a mother, wife, daughter, or friend, she prioritizes honesty and connection, often embracing challenges as opportunities for growth. These values extend into her public life and entrepreneurial ventures, reinforcing the idea that her legacy isn't just defined by fame or fortune, but by the depth and intentionality of her relationships. Real estate. Gwyneth Paltrow's real estate portfolio is as refined and intentional as her personal brand, elegant, serene, and grounded in wellness. Over the years, her properties have not only reflected her success, but also her evolving taste and holistic approach to living. Each home tells a story of balance between luxury and simplicity, with a deep focus on design, natural elements, and mindful living. Paltrow and ex-husband Chris Martin purchased a 1950s equestrian-style estate in Mandeville Canyon in 2012 for $9.95 million. The property, later listed at $29.99 million, sold in early 2025 for $22 million, as she transitioned into an empty nester phase. Spanning around 8,000 square feet, it featured 6 bedrooms and 8 baths in the main house, along with guest accommodations, a home theater, wine cellar, gym, game room, a stable, and an additional apartment, ideal for hosting friends and family. Thoughtful renovations in 2009 and additions by interiors, firm Windsor Smith reinforced her signature organic modern aesthetic. In 2007, the couple acquired a Tribeca penthouse for just over $5 million, later selling it for approximately $10.7 million in 2017. The airy 3,892 square foot space boasted a terrace, French doors, and elegant finishes from Roman. The 7,000 square foot Hamptons home purchased in 2006 for $5.4 million served as a cherished seasonal retreat. With 5 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms, it hosted several Goop events and was the site of her wedding to Brad Falchuk in 2018. Gwyneth and Chris also owned a mansion in London, purchased in 2004 for $4.1 million, which they later sold after their split. Acquired in 2016 for $4.9 million, the Montecito estate, set on over 2 acres, was a teardown transformed over 7 years into her forever home. Designed by Roman and Williams and Romanek Design Studio, the residence, circa 14,000 square feet, features cathedral ceilings, exposed beams, a spa, yoga room, Olympic-sized pool, solar panels, and multiple guest houses. In 2021, she took a $22 million mortgage to complete the eco-friendly rebuild. Her wellness-centric aesthetic is clear in the light-filled interiors, natural materials, and guest house later offered via Airbnb for a Goop-themed stay. Gwyneth retains the Malibu architectural gem designed by John Lautner, purchased for about $14 million in 2014, complete with a yoga studio, tennis court, pebbled pool, and beachfront access. Gwyneth's real estate choices consistently reflect her juxtaposition of luxury, wellness, and refined simplicity. From the scale of Montecito and the organic feel of her ranch-style Brentwood estate to the seaside elegance of the Hamptons and Malibu, each property mirrors her public persona, a blend of sophistication, comfort, and grounded living. Her decision to downsize in LA and invest deeply in Montecito aligns with her evolving lifestyle, health-focused, family-centered, environmentally conscious, and authentically intentional. Cars and vehicles. Much like her homes and lifestyle, Gwyneth Paltrow's relationship with vehicles has evolved with purpose, elegance, and a consistent focus on wellness and sustainability. In her early years, long before international fame and luxury real estate, Paltrow's first cars were modest and practical, rumored to include a vintage Volvo and a hand-me-down sedan from her parents. These early vehicles matched her low-key approach to fame during her rise in the 1990s, when she often eschewed Hollywood excess for simplicity and privacy. As her fame and financial success grew, so did her taste in cars, but not in the typical flashy, high-octane way many celebrities lean toward. Instead, Paltrow gravitated toward vehicles that blend luxury with environmental consciousness. One of her most notable vehicles is the Tesla Model X, which she's been spotted driving around Los Angeles. Known for its sleek design and zero-emissions engineering, the Model X fits perfectly with her wellness-focused lifestyle and her dedication to clean living. She's also been linked to driving a Mercedes-Benz GLE and a BMW 7 Series, showcasing a preference for understated luxury SUVs and sedans that emphasize comfort, safety, and quiet power over ostentation. For longer road trips and family outings, her choice of vehicles has leaned toward practicality, often prioritizing spacious interiors and smooth, eco-friendly performance. Unlike car-collecting celebrities, Paltrow hasn't amassed a garage full of exotic sports cars or vintage showpieces. Instead, her car ownership reflects her values: sustainability, subtle elegance, and thoughtful living. Even when traveling, she often favors electric SUVs or hybrid options for getting around, and she's spoken publicly about her preference for lower-impact travel. In recent years, as her focus shifted even more toward environmental advocacy through her Goop brand, her use of personal vehicles has reportedly decreased in favor of car services that use hybrid or electric vehicles, especially for professional engagements. For longer distances, she occasionally uses private air travel, particularly when balancing business operations in multiple cities, but has also promoted carbon offsetting efforts, a testament to her awareness of her environmental footprint. Current lifestyle. In 2025, Gwyneth Paltrow beautifully balances her evolving creative pursuits, family life, and philanthropic focus, continuing to redefine her personal and professional landscape with intention and elegance. Building on her wellness-focused brand, Gwyneth recently launched The Forest Within, an immersive, multi-sensory installation at Genesis House in New York City that merges nature, Korean heritage, and meditation techniques, designed to help visitors combat urban stress. Though some critics have called the experience underwhelming, Paltrow herself said the project is "how I stay grounded," highlighting her use of artistry to promote wellness amid daily pressures. On the Goop front, she debuted a new science-backed skincare line earlier this year, reinforcing her brand's mission to blend luxury with efficacy. Meanwhile, she's stepping back into acting with a starring role in the A24 film Marty Supreme, her first major screen appearance since Avengers: Endgame. Filming brought her closer to home, literally, allowing her to spend quality time with her son Moses and stepson Brody, both living on the East Coast. With Apple now 20 and Moses 19, Gwyneth has focused on nurturing deeper relationships with her children, often seen visiting colleges and sharing heartfelt moments during the Marty Supreme shoot. She continues to seamlessly integrate Brad Falchuk's kids into their blended family, cherishing recent shared dinners and summer bonding. Meanwhile, the couple remains privately discussing the possibility of welcoming a third child, reflecting their commitment to family growth even amid busy schedules. In January, Goop donated over $2 million in products and support to wildfire relief efforts across Los Angeles, providing badly needed aid to first responders and displaced residents in Pacific Palisades and Altadena. She's also ramped up her advocacy for youth mental health and environmental causes, often leveraging her Robert Hood-affiliated reach and brand channels to amplify these issues. Even at 52, Gwyneth continues to evolve and resonate. Whether through experiential wellness art, science-forward skincare, acting comebacks, or heartfelt family storytelling, she remains a dynamic and influential presence. That brings us to the end of this story. If you enjoyed it, don't miss the other celebrity journeys waiting for you on screen. Thanks so much for watching.